Chiller surge is an important topic. Technicians who work in chiller plant must know about chiller surge. Because chiller surge will cause more damage to the chiller compressor. Then, we will have to spend more money. In this video, we will see what is chiller surge and how to control it. We had explained the working principle of chiller through balloon experiment in the previous video. If you haven't seen that video, please watch it. I am going to explain chiller surge through that experiment. We explained in the balloon experiment on the condenser side that when cold water is poured on balloon 2, all the vapor that can be in that balloon will condensate and then go to the expansion valve. What happens if the water supply stops, or the water level decreases, or the temperature of the water increases? The vapor in this balloon does not condense properly and does not turn into liquid. It stays inside the balloon as vapor. The compressor continues to send vapor into the balloon. When sending in this way, the pressure inside balloon 2 increases. At some point, the pressure inside the balloon becomes so high that it reaches a point where no more vapor can enter. At this point, the compressor will continue to try to push vapor in. But the vapor unable to enter the balloon, it will stop and try to enter the compressor again. Thus, when vapor returns, it affects the compressor more. This is what we call chiller surge. The compressor continues to send the vapor refrigerant from the evaporator to the condenser. In the condenser, all the vapor is cooled by the water that can come from the cooling tower and converted into liquid and then sent to the expansion valve. If the amount of water coming from the cooling tower decreases, or if the water stops, or if the temperature of the water increases, all this vapor does not condense properly and stays inside the condenser as vapor. When the compressor continues to send vapor to the condenser, the pressure in the condenser increases, and at some point, the vapor cannot enter. At that time, the vapor returns to the compressor. When it returns like this, it will cause more damage to the compressor and will make the chiller unusable. Repairing the compressor will cost more. By watching this video, you will know what is the reason for chiller surge. This problem can occur if the temperature of the water coming from the cooling tower is high or the water level is low. The reason for the above problems are: if the cooling tower is off, if there is no water in the makeup tank, or if the cooling tower belt is cut, the water temperature may increase and the water level may decrease. So, this problem can be avoided by maintaining the cooling tower properly. But the chillers available now come with a safety feature called anti-surge. When a surge occurs in the chiller, anti-surge protects the chiller from damage. We will see how anti-surge works in upcoming videos. Like, comment, subscribe, and support our channel. Ask your doubts and tell us your suggestions in the comments section. Thank you.